All right, so this is a tube light. And this is an inflatable tube light. Check this out. Pop it up. And bam, check that out. It's a nice, bouncy, inflatable tube light. Now this is the INKEE GCA30C. This is a wild light that I want to take a look today to see if this is something that actually could be practical and make sense in your kit or not. Okay, so this is the INKEE GCA30C. It's a full RGB inflatable tube light with app control. It's got an internal battery, and this thing actually kicks out enough light that you can actually light a scene, even outdoors. And the best thing is, once it's done, you let the out and it packs down to almost nothing. Now I'm gonna start off by saying that this is probably one of the crazier lights I've ever come across. I was really intrigued when they reached out to me and asked me to do a review. I'm not being paid for this. They just asked me to take a look at it and give my honest opinion. That's what it is. And this thing is just really, really well thought out. And I just thought it was too cool not to share with you guys. Now, as I said, this is a full RGB tube. It is 90 centimeters. It's about 35.4 inches. And just to give you a comparison, I do have my Godox 2-foot tube here. And you can see here, it's just a little bit longer than my Godox tube. So it has a really, really nice even spread here on the light itself. Now, the way this thing's work is actually, because it's inflatable, it actually has this by having 624 LED strips built here into the light itself. And I'm gonna go ahead and break this down just so I can show you just how it starts and what you can do with it exactly. Now, as you can see, because it is inflatable, there's a button here. You just let out the air. And this is what I consider so nice about this. As someone that does a lot of traveling and stuff, you want lights that you can travel with you and not have to worry about. And if you look, if I let out the air of this thing, that's how much this thing comes down to. It is incredibly compact. It actually comes with this little carrying case right here, so you can actually take this carrying case and put it in there. And that is the light right there. It literally packs down that small. Now you compare that, I'm gonna pull up my tube again here. You compare that to the tube and you can start to see the advantages of having something like an inflatable light like this. You can slip this in a photo vest, easily put this in luggage, take it with you wherever you go. So it's a great little travel compactability that I really like. And to blow it up, it's actually super, super fast. You just pop it open. There's an inflation tube right here. It actually does come with this little squeezer thing, but honestly, I found you just take it, just sit there, and just like blowing up a balloon. It's literally as fast. I'll do it in real time so you can see it. And boom, now you have your light. I mean, that takes less than 30 seconds to blow up. Very, very easy and very, very easy to break down, making this a really powerful and versatile light. Now, because it does have that 624 LED strip built into it, the way it uses is those strips essentially reflect here into the pad itself. And because of its inflatable design, this thing is really, really lightweight. Now, it comes in at only 370 grams, which this makes it really good for two things. One, it is fantastic for travel. The other thing I really like about this is really, really safe if you are on set. Now, they have magnets built here on the back of the strip. So if I pull a C-stand over here, I'll pull a C-stand over here just so you can look at it. I can literally take this and hook it right here on a C-stand. If I want to take this C-stand arm up for some reason, let me just show you that in a super fast and go away. I can literally take this right here. And now if I wanted it above me, boom, I can put it right above me. And there you go, you can see it's right above me and it's super light. If this thing were to fall off, it's like getting hit with a balloon on the head. I love having something like this for a rim light or kicker. It can just live up there. The magnets are very strong, and then when we pop it off, I can do it. If I want to go to the side, like I said, I can just put it there on the side and it sits there on the side. And it does have a little hook here if you just want to hook it on something as well. So the magnets and the hook make this really, really practical and portable depending on what your stands are. The other thing I like about this light is it is got a CRI of 95 plus, so it's very color accurate, and it has a 2941 lux when you put this on its bi-color mode. Now remember, I did say that this is a full RGB light, so that means it has a couple of modes here that make it very, very practical. Now on the back, it has a full color display on the back, and all you have to do is you hit this power button and you can cycle between them. And you can cycle between bicolor, RGB, and FX modes. And so that gives you really, really practical things. I find for interviews and stuff like that, having a bicolor light is going to be great, like I said, for kicker, or if you need fills or other things like that, maybe you're out doing an interview. If you want more accent lights and design lights, having that RGB fact is really, really cool. Okay, so here's a really, really cool application, I think, here of this inflatable tube light. Now, as you can see, I'm obviously outside. It's dark, it's raining, it's nasty, but check this out. I can bring this tube light up there. It's probably actually blowing out my face right now. I think I'm just looking at the side of the camera there. But this thing is so bright, I can be out in a situation like this, I can put that away, and it just makes a really, really nice difference. Now, it's raining, it's nasty right now. If I take that light away, you can see what a difference it makes. So, you know, even in outdoor situations like this, that you're okay. Now, you're probably not gonna be doing many interviews out in the middle of the pouring rain, but it's nice to know that this light right here can take this kind of environment and you don't have to sweat it. It's gonna give you exactly what you need. You get this good light, you get a nice fill light, and because it's got this long 3-foot tube, you can see it gives me a nice kind of shape and fill to my light, and it lets me keep on going. It's a really, really cool function here of this light. Now, in addition to the magnets being able to put up stuff, this thing just gives you a lot of flexibility because of its tube shape. So for instance, let's say I want to make this background a little more interesting. I can take this tube light, I'm just gonna put it here, say right behind my furniture. And look at that. It gives me this great little glow there. I can come down now and sit down, and now I've got this nice little accent. This is really, really good when you're doing interviews, just wanna have a little bit of punch and not call affect itself. And the fact that that thing is a 3-foot, very, very soft, diffused glow. Look how soft and nice that light is behind me. I'm gonna move out of the way just so you can see that. It just really does a fantastic job of adding really, really nice effects when you're out there. Now, one of the things to note about this is it does have a built-in 36-watt lithium-ion battery. And if you're cranking this thing at full power, that should give you, in 5600 Kelvin bicolor mode, you can get about 70 minutes of juice on that. I have found personally when I'm using this, I use it at much lower wattages. So if I'm using this thing at what I would consider normal for background lights or even maybe a little fill light, I can actually let this thing run for a little bit of time. And what's cool about this is that you can charge this while you're using it. So if you're in a situation that you can't get a charger, you can run this basically all day. If you need that battery, no, it'll run you pretty good amount of time when you're out here in a real situation. And the battery takes about 90 minutes to charge, so just take that in consideration if you're running her out there. Now, the last crazy thing about this light, not only is it inflatable, not only is it full RGB, is the fact that this is fully waterproof. That means this is great if you're out there in the rain, if you need to get something cool for a water shot, something like that, you can throw this in there and it's going to be fully waterproof. And as you can see, it's got a USB-C plug here on the back that can charge it, and it's basically got a waterproof option here on it. And this makes it just incredibly versatile, and it makes you not have to stress it if you're out there in bad weather. Now, whenever I do a review of anything, I like to point out what I consider any room for improvement. And this thing is really cool. I mean, the only room for improvement that I would say is I would love it if there was a grid option for this light. This is a big, soft light. It would be nice if I could take this and put a little bit of a grid on it. But I also understand that with the design of how it folds down, that would probably be pretty impractical. But besides that, this is just such an interesting, unique light. And I just love the way the light looks on me. So anyway, that is the INKEE GCA30C, a really, really innovative, cool inflatable light that I think would probably be a good thing to throw into your kit, just so you always have a cool little random light that you can pack away super easy. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Leave me notes and comments down below. And yeah, I got to keep on shooting. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon.